First thing we need to do to work out this set is to see how far off the wall back box or adaptable box or whatever it might be is. So I'm going to use a rigid ruler because I find it easier to measure with. So I've got 58 to 59 mil from the back of the wall to the back of the hole, and the through box sits about 5 or 6 mil. So we've got 50, 58, take off about 4 actually, 58, 50, so we want a 54 mil set. So we're going to see what we can do with a 700 mil piece of tube, which should cover the distance between the through box and the adaptable box. So we want to get this set up as tight to the end as we can, just so we can do it with a nice short piece. And I'm going to put probably, I don't know, 20-30 degree bend on. You don't want much, you just want a little bit of a shallow bend on it. So we'll start with a bend. So that's our first bend in. We now need to work out where this needs to set back. So we're going to come over to the bench, and there's got to be something we can use in AM2. I mean, I tend, if I'm doing metalwork, I tend to carry one of those plastic Keta benches or something similar. So we decided that it was 58 minus 4 mil, so we're looking at a set of 54. So I'm going to measure out 54, 54, and then strike a line using something straight. Again, you could do this on the floor, you could do it on a piece of paper, so you're not marking anyone's bench or anyone's desk. And I'm going to lay the back of this tube on the 54 mil mark, and then where the straight edge of the table is, we're going to strike along the back of the tube, which gives us a mark we want to put in the bender. So we want to try and get that new mark lined up in the bender so that it sits against the former, ready for us to put that bend in. It wants to sit about there. Now it is really important to get that end sitting upright so that it doesn't kick off either way. So we've got it set in the bender, we've got it on the mark where we want it, that's lined up, just check that's right, and then we're just going to try and take that bend out. So we're going to try and bend it so that it's back level where it was, so it's now should be parallel too, so we can check that. It looks like it might be a bit overbent, so we can always take a little bit out. But what we can do is go back to come back to our bench, set our front piece up, and we can see that it is clearly out. So the important bit now is we've messed up on this bend, we've got to take it out of this bend. Don't try over bending the first one. So we can set it in the bender and just take a little bit out of that bend. And now when we check that against the table in our original line, that's much more as it should be. Then we just need to offer it up. It's looking pretty good, and we just need to now make a mark with the coupler flush against the adaptable box. We're going to make a mark where we want to cut the tube in and then thread that portion. So that's then going to be the end of our tube. A bit of wiggle room. I'll cut maybe a slightly short thread. Make sure that it is the right way round. So get the through box on. Check up against the adaptable box. And that is with the hole exactly where we wanted. So that's through box is now nice and tight, can't be undone by hand. I can screw that back on. I can get that into the adaptable box where it wants to be. and now I can mark up and work out the bend and the size for the 90. So we've got the conduit between the through box and the adaptable box. Everything's tight, and we can check that we've got from the end of that, the set is within 300mm, the box is 500mm from it, and then I can work out taking out a measurement to the back of bend, which would be about 28, just over 28 centimetres, 280mm, with a 244 on the other leg.